This locality is situated at about 2.5 or 3 kilometers from the Devil's Bridge. That's a very nice bridge built probably in the beginning of the Ottoman conquest of the Balkan Peninsula here in the Rhodops. And not very far, some 10 kilometers or so from the town of Ardino, which is the local center of the local municipality. And here, along that road, we have observed the boundary between the basal parts of the Rhodopian supercomplex, the Rupchos complex. That's the so-called Cepelare formation with marbles, amphibolites, kyanite schists, staurolite, garnet schists, etc., and different gneisses, of course, and migmatites. And here we are beneath that Cepelare formation within the upper parts of the Arda group, which belongs to the pre-Rhodopian supercomplex. It is built mostly of granite gneisses. They are observed in an alternation with amphibolites and with biotite amphibol schists. So at that particular locality there is a very thin alternation, interlayering of different gneisses, mostly biotite gneisses and hornblende biotite gneisses, with some amphibolites, also some remnants from some relicts from the amphibolites, which are more or less granitized, and the whole complex suffered a lot of superimposed events of different times. The most ancient ones recorded are some migmatization and anatexis dated at about 300 million years. That's Hercynian. And after that, there is a very well-pronounced event about 35-32 million years ago, which is dated, of course, as Pre-Ebonian early Oligocene. And many of these dikes of granites and of pegmatites, they come along flexure zones, in the axial planes of some faults, and also along shear zones. So several generations may be recognized, and in the past, when there was no radioactive dating, radiogenic dating, so in that time all these events were believed to be of Precambrian age, and only some of the latest events were recorded as alpine. Now we know that there was a very strong overprint of Pre-Ebonian Oligocene age in the time when also the big eruptions, the big effusions of rhyolites took part all over the Rhodops. And here this dome, the Madame Davidkova dome, which is built up of this Arda group or Arda complex, was involved in extension and extensional doming and uplifting. But probably initially these domes, the 5 domes in the Rhodops, which are cored by pre-Rhodopian supercomplex, these domes were initially found probably through interference of several fault trends, fault generations, some of them acting almost simultaneously in late Precambrian times and in Hercynian times, of course. And after that, the same domes, the same cores were involved into this extension and doming, extensional doming.